At the back there.
Hello, my name is, sorry, you can't see me, I'm here, the lights. My name is Bill Hayton, I'm training journalists at MRTV at the moment. This evening I hope that state television might broadcast you talking about politics for the first time ever, but at the moment they're going to take a soundbite of you speaking in English with a Burmese voiceover. They're a bit shy to ask the question themselves. Could you say the same thing again in Burmese, explaining that you wish to stand for the presidency and the obstacles that stand in your path, but in Burmese?
I'm getting a little bit tired of this presidency business, and I think the reason why people are so interested is that given to me by the BBC interviewer who said that he'd never come across any politician who admitted to wanting office, and that whenever she asked him, do you want to become the president or the prime minister, the answer usually was something like, as well, if the people really want me to, and so on and so on. So I said to her, and do you believe them when they say this? And she said, no, I don't believe them. So I said I might as well be honest and say, yes, I do aspire to the presidency, as I should, as a leader of a political party that is going to take part in the electoral process. The whole thing? All right. ကျမတို့ဒီကိစ္စအကြောင်းခဏခဏမေးပါတယ်သမ္မတဖြစ်ချင်လားပေါ့နော်ဒါဘယ်ကစတာလဲဆိုတော့ BBC အမေးဖြေတစ်ခုမှာ BBC သတင်းတောက်တယောက်ကကျမကိုမေးတယ်သမ္မတဖြစ်ချင်လားဆိုတော့ကျမဖြစ်ချင်တယ်လို့သမ္မတဖြစ်မှာပဲကျမတို့လုပ်ချင်တဲ့ကိစ္စတွေကိုလုပ်နိုင်မှာကျမဟာနိုင်ငံရေးပါတီတစ်ခုရဲ့ခေါင်းဆောင်အနေနဲ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျမတို့ပါတီကနေပြီးတော့ဒီရွေးကောက်ပွဲကနေတဆင့်နိုင်အောင်လို့လုပ်မယ်အဲ့လိုနိုင်နေဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ခေါင်းဆောင်ဟာဒီတိုင်းကခေါင်းဆောင်လည်းဖြစ်ဖို့ကြိုးစားတယ်ဆိုတာဒါသဘာဝကျတယ်ဆိုတော့သူကကျမတို့ပြောတယ်သူမေးမှုမှမြန်းမှုတဲ့နိုင်ငံရေးသမားတွေထဲမှာဘယ်သူမှသမ္မတဖြစ်ချင်တယ်ဝန်ကြီးချုပ်ဖြစ်ချင်တယ်လို့ဝင်မခံဘူးတဲ့သူတို့ကဘယ်လိုပြောလို့ရှိလဲဆိုပြည်သူလူထုကလိုလားလို့ရှိရင်တော့ကျမတို့ပါတီကအတင်းတိုက်တွန်းရင်တော့စသဖြင့်အဲ့တော့ကျမပြောတယ်သူတို့အဲ့လိုပြောလို့ရှိရင်ယုံသားဆိုမယုံပါဘူးတဲ့အဲ့တော့ကျမလည်းပြောတယ်မယုံသိတိုင်အောင်ဘာဖြစ်လို့ကျမကနေပြီးဝိတ်လိုက်ကြောင်ပါနဲ့ပြောနေမလဲကျမတို့ဟာနိုင်ငံရေးပါတီဖြစ်တယ်နိုင်ငံရေးပါတီတစ်ခုအနေနဲ့ရွေးကောက်ပွဲကနေတဆင့်ပြည်သူလူထုရဲ့ထောက်ခံမှုနဲ့အစိုးရအာဏာရဖို့ကြိုးစားတယ်ဆိုတာဒါသဘာဝကျတယ်အဲ့ဒီနိုင်ငံရေးပါတီရဲ့ခေါင်းဆောင်အဖြစ်နဲ့ဒီနိုင်ငံခေါင်းဆောင်အစိုးရခေါင်းဆောင်လုပ်ဖို့ဟာအစဉ်သင်းရှိတယ်လို့ပြောတာလေသဘာဝကျလို့ကျမပြောတာပါဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီတိုင်းပဲကျမရှင်းပြပါတယ် Thank you Right
Tim McLaughlin from the Myanmar Times. I just wanted to get your reaction to criticisms that President Thein Sein has used the release of political prisoners as a PR tool, generally coming before or after major political events.
Well, I think if coincidences happen too often, people no longer believe in them. So I think that they'll have to change this a bit and just release all the political prisoners instead of releasing them before or after important visitors have been to this country.
Martin Sung against CNBC. If we could get back to the 70% of your people who live outside the cities in the rural areas where poverty is the worst. You talked about creating jobs as one way of alleviating poverty. I'm wondering how you feel about whether you think land reform is necessary or important in the sense that, well, it worked very well for
Yes.
China. Not that I'm against factories and creating jobs there, but, you know, when you look at the resources Myanmar has, arable land, water, etc., it seems fairly straightforward that this would be an area that the government should concentrate on. Is land reform a start?
Yeah, well, I've been talking about land reform. I was talking about it just now when I said that one of our big problems is landlessness, land ownership. Yes, this is necessary in our country because too many of our farmers have plots of land which are far too small. And on top of that, too many of them are beginning to lose their land now, some through debt and some through illegal transfer or takeover of land. So these are legal matters that have to be looked into. And I said, as I said earlier, laws are not enough. We have to have free, independent judiciaries which will make sure that these laws are observed.
My name is Tanhai from the GG Press. I'd like to ask about the Rakhine conflicts, where some people are saying that this conflict is staged by some people inside the government who wants to turn back this current reform process. And hardliners are doing this because some people said that the problem started from a news report from the state media about a rape case, which they published. And this conflict started. This conflict started because of a report in the state newspaper of a rape case. They published the religion and ethnicity in the rape case, which is not normal in the news media. So some people speculate that it is staged by some people inside the government, and I'd like to ask your opinion about that.
Yes, I've heard these speculations, and many of them, but as a believer in rule of law and justice, I would deem that everybody is innocent until proven guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt. And speculations are not enough to use as accusations. There are always speculations when these kind of incidents emerge. But I do not think that we should go around accusing people of conspiracies, because this could be very destabilizing for our country, which is not to say that conspiracies do not exist. Sometimes conspiracies do exist, and people talk about them, people speculate. I think what we need is more transparency, more interaction, more engagement between different communities, between the government and the people, between the media and the government, local government as well as central government, so that we are more and more aware of what is going on. And the more we know about the actual situation, the more transparency there is, the fewer speculations there will be.
Hi, my name is Nati. I'm from Nation, Thailand. Two quick questions. The first one is, Myanmar has both political and economic problems. If you were the president, which one would be your main focus? And the second the second question would be, by the time of the next election, you would be 70, if I'm correct, and you are a national democracy icon. Have you ever thought about Myanmar without Aung San Suu Kyi? What would it be like? Thank you.
To answer the first question, I do not think you can separate the two. You really cannot divorce political development from economic development. In fact, there are those who say that economic growth and development are a result of political change and not something that is separate. So I think these have to go in tandem, and you have to find the right mix. Burma has existed very well without me in the past, and I'm sure it will go on existing well without me in the future when the time comes.
We're almost running out of time. We'll take a few more questions. The one at the back.
Hello, Dorsu. Kelly McNamara from AFP. Hello. Sorry, I'm hidden behind a couple of cameras. Hi.
Yes.
Talking about youth unemployment, as you go into the election in 2015, what are you going to do to refresh your party? I mean, there's often been a criticism that certainly the higher echelons are dominated by a kind of old guard. Are you looking to kind of regenerate the party in any way?
We have a lot of younger people at the township level, at the village level, and even in our central committee. It's true that we do not have enough young people in the Central Executive Committee, and this is because we need to build up the capacity of our young people. I think I can say quite openly that the younger people, the younger generations in Burma are less well educated than the older generation, and it's through no fault of their own. It's because of 50 years of a very bad education system. I am told that one survey found that Burma is one of the very, very few countries in the world